Look! Look, the dynamic duo!
Hey guys, welcome to the Dynamic Duo. I'm Franz.
I'm Kevin. Welcome back to Avengers Tower and the Batcave, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey Kevin, lots of news, and we're gonna break up the show into several different sections. But what would you like? What's the announcement? Make up the news, my friend.
Well, the two first things, and they're relatively small, depending on how you look at them. But let me ask you: have you had a chance over the last couple of hours to see the Moon Knight trailer since it dropped?
I have.
What are your thoughts?
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to Sonic Awakens.
I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks. It must be very difficult. The voice in your head. Shut up! There's chaos in you. Embrace the chaos.
You know, it looks interesting. It looks cool. It looks, so I'm not much of a Moon Knight fan, to be quite honest with you. I know the character. I never really was into the character per se. He's just one of the characters in the Marvel Pantheon. But as far as the trailer looks, I think it looks fine. I think it looks well done enough, the acting, the directing, and to be interesting. And so it's going to depend on how the show's handled. Will it be good? Will it not be good? As of now, my judgment is, yeah, it looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty interesting. What's your thought?
It amazes me sometimes, and you and I have talked about this in the past, how much you and I are in sync. Because my thoughts on this are just about as identical as yours. I'm not a huge Moon Knight fan, never have been. I'm aware of the character. I have a couple of the issues. At least by way of that first drop trailer, it looks interesting. And it'll be interesting to see what they do. I have to be honest with you, within the platform of Marvel characters, to take nothing away from the character or the production itself, I don't know if Moon Knight would have been one that I would have chosen for the Disney Plus lineup. I can't exactly say who I would have chosen in his stead, but I'm not sure that Moon Knight would have been my choice. And I'm not saying that on a negative level. I'm just not sure that Moon Knight would have been one of my first choices.
I have to agree with you. And again, it is amazing how simpatico we are. I have to agree with you. And the library of characters in Marvel, Moon Knight, Kevin Feige and Marvel are making very interesting choices in terms of who they are promoting. And when you go to the Eternals, for example, who nobody knows the Eternals, like even the most ardent Marvel fan doesn't really know the Eternals. And characters like Moon Knight, which are not even tertiary characters, but they're fourth tier characters,
Yes.
So it's interesting that you're tapping into that. You're going there rather than choosing another character. I agree with you 1,000%. Moon Knight would not have been the character that I would choose. I wonder if what they're doing is they're reserving the characters for the movies, the more interesting characters for the movies, and and using the fourth and third tier characters for the TV shows. I wonder if perhaps that's the strategy.
My friend, you just hit the nail on the head, because there is no question in my mind that that's exactly what their platform is for all of this, whether it's the films themselves or the streaming series. And if you consider the way that it's being lined up, and I don't know if this is the genius of Kevin Feige or whether it's the genius of other people that are helping to call the shots at Marvel. It's almost like the way they're lining it up, there is a certain level of almost genius thinking in it. And the reason why I say it, although I know I just said what I did about Moon Knight, is depending upon how the future of Disney Plus plays out and what the future of Marvel turns out to be, this allows them to have their primary characters as well as their secondary characters all represented.
Yeah.
Regardless of how small or insignificant those characters may or may not be.
Yeah.
I kind of feel the same way about the upcoming Ms. Marvel thing that's being done with the young lady for streaming. It's not that I hate the character or what have you, and I realize they're trying to reach the female and the teenage market, but in my opinion, I'm not really sure that I would have gone with a Ms. Marvel character. But again, and it's partly because you actually said it, and you said it out loud, and you made me think about it. This really is giving all of their characters a platform.
It really is. So yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Kevin. I agree with you. Let's talk about Ms. Marvel in the next show. And guys, let us know if you agree or disagree with our assessment of Moon Knight, the trailer. It looks good. I like the fact that they're keeping the costume relatively faithful. And we'll see what it turns out. It's certainly worth for me to check out, that's for sure. So don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to watch the video through, because a lot of people are getting out too early. And join us next time.
We'll see you soon.